Good morning, you lovely people. Guys, we are back in Alifgard. It's time. So, in the future, probably at the end of this series, we need to go back to Dragon Quest 1 because I missed 10 pieces of equipment somewhere in that world. So we'll be going back and playing a little bit more of that. But for right now, I would very much like to start this one. Many years have passed since Alifgard was saved at the hero's hand. Ooh, I'm pumped. Earning him the same title that his story forebear. Now, there thrive 3 new kingdoms founded by the latest Erdrick and his scions. Yet so too thrives the darkness. A sudden invasion of malicious monsters plunging the world into shadow once again. All that stands between the forces of evil and their wicked ambitions is a band of young princes and princesses of Erdrick's line. The time has come for them to venture forth and do their ancestor proud. I love the whole snow atmosphere of this. We're gonna be named one of each again. It seems pretty fitting at this point. One of each. Am I happy? I'm happy. Yes. You know what? I remember Dragon Quest II being insanely difficult. So, I'm not even going to make it harder for myself. We're just going to do Dragon Quest. Seems how I had to switch Dragon Quest 1 down in difficulty. Let's not,
Once upon a time, a young hero, descended from the legendary warrior Erdrick, defeated the dreaded Dragonlord and restored peace and light to the world. Having done so, he set off on a journey with his new bride, and together they founded a kingdom of their own. This kingdom came to be ruled by their children, and by their children after them. Under the enlightened rule of the scions of Erdrick, the nation grew ever greater and more prosperous. As the years passed, other adventurous scions forged forth into the unknown, founding new kingdoms in their ancestors' image. Thus came there to be 3 nations ruled by those descended of the hero and his maiden.
okay, so this is cool. So it's a very clear, continuation of this story.
The first of the 3 was the kingdom of Middenhall, named after the castle built by the hero and his bride.
Midden, like the Hall of the Maiden? Oh, that's so cool.
Beautiful boy.
Thou wilt grow into a fine leader of the land. Of this I am certain.
After Middenhall was founded the kingdom of Canuck, a nation nestled betwixt misty mountains and lush forests.
Look, husband, he possesseth thy steely gaze.
A handsome devil, to be sure. Now, what name might befit one so dashing?
Oh, cool. They give us... I like this. Caradoc. Alright, let's do it.
It is perfect, is it not?
The
It is.
very height of perfection, my dear. A mighty name for a yet mightier heir.
Lastly came the kingdom of Moonbrook, founded by a spell-casting scion to whom weavers of magic flocked
Okay. Whoa, what a cool sanctuary. Or
Dear,
throne room, I guess.
supposest thee the princes of Middenhall and Cannock might deign to play with our daughter when the three are older?
I doubt not, but they shall forge a fellowship most firm, as I did with my cousins the kings. But first, she will need a name that befitteth her station. And after great pondering, I believe I have happened upon just that. Come, lend me thine ear.
Perenelle, eh?
Yeah.
All right.
It is lovely, and her future will be bright. I swear it.
I believe it.
Thus did the legendary line continue into another generation. Some years later,
Dang. That looks really pretty.
Thou art grown most formidable. Thine ancestors' blood runneth strong in thy veins.
Oh, please, father. Thou knowest full well mine abilities pale in comparison to thine. Thou hast mastered all manner of spells, of which I as yet know naught.
'Tis true, I was once a caster of no little renown, though now...
Father,
Alas, some matters are beyond even the purview of magic.
come, father.
What a deep
Let us repair
irony.
to thy chamber.
To be the most powerful mage in the kingdom and then to succumb to sickness. What a beautiful garden in the middle of this castle. That doesn't sound good.
What now?
By the goddess,
Oh, you know it's bad because there's trumpets.
Majesty, I bring grave tidings! Lookouts report an army of fiends upon the horizon. They draw ever closer.
curse thee, Hargon.
Hargon, okay.
Hargon?
Ooh. This looks great. Oh, this is not good. Oh my goodness. Yo, this is crazy. This is a crazy way to start a Dragon Quest game. Holy.
Muster the castle guard. Keep them out. I too will make...
You okay, King?
Sire!
Care not for this old fool. Go to thy captain. Tell him
I fear it is too late!
Oh no. No. My man is gone. There is nothing left of him.
Father, what is happening?
What a G. 3 at once. Don't worry. The king will
Still
probably
thy heart.
die,
Thou shalt escape this place.
but you'll survive. You have a name. You're a main character.
I'd recognize those ugly marks anywhere. It's the king and his darling daughter. Lord Hargon was clear in his instructions. Let no one live.
Just as I feared. But wherefore now?
So Hargon is that creature that we saw at the end of Dragon Quest
Old
1,
will not fall today.
which seems to harbor the same darkness of Zoma.
They knew our faces. This way, my child.
Father, please, I do not understand.
She has a good voice
Thou hast
actress.
Thy mother's beauty and her wisdom. Thou wert ever our pride and our joy. Since the day of thy birth, everything I have done for thee. I would trade 1,000 lives to live this one with thee anew.
Thou speakest as if this is the last time we shall be together. I shall never leave thy side.
Come.
Okay.
This is my kingdom, and I refuse to relinquish it without a fight.
Did he teleport her somewhere? Or maybe he sealed her in the basement until the attack's done? Scree!
He may be old, but he knows a spell or two. Don't bite off more than you can chew.
Wherefore do you tarry so? Do not tell me you have had a change of heart. Today, you battled the bloodline of Erdrick.
Ooh, yeah, okay. That's rough. Wow. This is tragic, my man. This is awful.
Must warn Midden Hall.
My man doesn't look so good.
There thou art, beloved son.
Hi, father.
Though thou seemst mightily vexed. Didst thou dream ill-omened dreams, perchance?
I did.
Our dreams are the mirror of our souls, my boy. If ever aught should trouble thee, thou must needs share it. Thus is a problem halved, as the saying goes. But enough of such talk. Today is a day like any other, and thou must needs be about thy duties. Pray, go into the streets of the city and walk amongst thy people. Speak to them of their hopes and fears, that thou might one day rule wisely over them. And thence to the practice ground, that thy sword might one day suffice to protect them.
I love
Thou
that.
art mine heir, but thou art also heir to mighty Erdrick, hero of legend, and thus is thy duty twofold. Thou must needs be king and hero both. 'Tis no easy path, but I trust that thou wilt tread it well.
Thanks, Dad.
Pray, stop by to see the item seller this day, Highness. Tidings oft travel fastest among those who cross the land in search of profit. There is much to be learned from such people. And thence to
true.
the captain of the guard, and learn that of the sword which he might see fit to teach thee.
Opening the menu is easy. Yes, it is. Okay, so we are starting with a kite buckler, a copper sword, but no accessories. Go thee first to the item seller. If aught of note is afoot in the land, news will have reached her of it. Thou art mine heir, but thou art also the heir to mighty Erdrick, hero of legend. And thus is thy duty twofold. Thou must needs be king and hero both. It is no easy path, but I trust that thou wilt bear it well. Greetings, Highness. May all thine endeavors, whatever they may be, meet with success this fine day. The floor is beautiful, isn't it? Polished marble. Highness, once more thou tourest the town, seeking to speak with thy people. Truly, thou art diligent indeed. My brother, too, is a castle guard, or Moonbrook way. I pray that soon he might be granted a leave of absence and come home to visit us. Should I tell him? I patrol the castle that any rogue elements might be swiftly spotted and dealt with. So we got a vial. Kate's, we got Thieves' Key door, and we got the Magic Key door there. Thieves' Key leads down into the prison, I'm assuming. Pay careful heed to the appearance ere thou tourest the town, Highness. A tussle-headed prince is hardly a fitting sight for the people. Tussle-headed. Oh, from like laying in bed. Ew, we got ourselves a cypress stick. Are you the captain? Highness, forgive my impertinence, but art thou done with thy daily rounds? Hast thou spoken with thy people? Return to me when thou hast. It will serve thee well to stretch thy legs, ere I put they through the paces on the practice ground. Man, it's hard enough to voice act as is, now they're throwing new words at me. Pray, take care around the teleportal that lieth just ahead, Highness. Shouldst thou trip and fall into it, thou wilt be transported to a place many leagues away, in the blink of an eye. What happens if we do? Probably to some boring shrine. The Shipwright's Shrine. Oh, interesting. There's actually stuff for me to do here. Oh, hello. I will immediately equip that. We got some antidotal herbs. No mini metals over here. Okay, so we got 15 gold coins. This has been a pretty lucrative little teleport. Okay, that looked like an item, but I couldn't tell if it was just a sparkle or not. It is. It's going to let me leave? See thy duty done. Awarded for heading out into the world. Whoa. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, that's crazy. This right here is the map of Dragon Quest 1. That's the whole map. It looks like they have quadrupled, maybe made it 5 times as large. Wow. Alright, time to go back. Boom, 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 boom. I will take that 14 gold. The king is doubtless a great man, but he is also surpassing stern. He does not seem the type to revel in idle chitter-chatter or other such frivolities. You are in your prime, Highness, and yet you hardly touch your food. Should you wish for a second bowl, or even a 50th, you need but say the word. I eat like a sparrow? Ooh! Am I not able to equip that quite yet? Alright, then keep it for somebody else I shall. They say that the prince over in Kennock is skilled with both sword and spell. He must be a fine young man indeed. Oh. Ooh. Treasure. I am offended. Sir, unlock your chest. If thou wouldst do battle with fearsome fiends, thou must needs equip thyself accordingly, Highness. But this does not simply mean to sink out the biggest sword or the stoutest armor. Even seemingly lesser items can be blessed with beneficial effects. I'm really rolling in it after that 3 gold. And the plain clothes, Now we're set for a journey. The peace that we enjoy, we owe entirely to the efforts of those who came before us. We must never forget to thank them for this, their greatest gift. Greetings, Your Highness, and might I say, as ever, your garments suit you most handsomely. You are dashing indeed. Welcome, child of the line of Erdrick. And just like that, we've made our first save. Check, check. Yes, most assuredly I shall. Okay, looks like we have indeed explored the whole castle. All right, here we are. Running. If you fancy running, hold circle. Good morrow to the young prince, and a fine one it is too. Dost thou sleep soundly, Highness? I myself did not. I awoke in the dead of night with the strangest feeling of anxiousness. Give me loot. Bum 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 bum. All right, let's take a look at this town. Okay, so we have basically 4 small sections to look at, and 1 up here. Sounds, I am exhausted. I need a little respite. Or perhaps even a holiday. I hear the Cannock is surpassing pretty at this time of year. Ooh, I'll take that medicinal herb. The king is hard, both upon himself and those who serve him, and with good reason. Were it not for his unwavering steadfastness, Middenhall would not be the kingdom it is today. Anything over here? Let's see. Nothing over here. I'm glad to hear some new music. I was worried that this game would just retread the same music from Dragon Quest 1. Which is not terrible, but there's something wonderful about going place to place and discovering the different cultures and the different music and all that stuff. Hello, Ultimate Key Chest. Eh? Thou askest why I shun my fellow man, hide myself away here. I can tell thee, pal, but once told, the tale cannot be untold. Art thou certain thou wishest for me to spill the beans nonetheless? Well, it is because I like damp, see? Lovely, clammy dampness. Truly a well-guarded secret, my friend. Monsters do roam freely beyond these walls, Highness. I would ask that thou return to safety. It's dangerous to go alone, take this. Let's see here. Come check out this section of the map. 6 gold there. The town groweth ever more bustling, and full of new buildings and new faces thanks to his majesty. May Middenhall go from strength to strength. Ooh. Well, that's kind of cool. I'm watching. I'm always watching. The Phantom of Middenhall is here. Hello. It is perilous indeed to venture beyond the city walls unprepared. Woof, woof, woof. Let's talk. More action, curse thee. 'Tis thine arm I wish to see flying back and forth, not thy tongue. What have I told thee, worm? Craftsmanship requires 3 things: love, kindness, forbearance, and silence. My master speaketh of silence, and yet he's the one who never ceaseth to roar and bellow. Ooh. Ooh, is that our first mini medal? I think that's our first mini medal. Hello? Wayward sheep of the great shepherdess, how may I help thee? Into the main one. Yep. Very nice. I don't see anything else over there. Let's come check out up here. It's a seed of defense. I had a feeling there was something. Oh no, guys. Snoop and Nose for Treasure are gone now. How to heal. Hello. The trouble-free travel kit? Yup. And I suppose let's see what this makeover kit is. 1 catsuit, eh? I know exactly what we're gonna do with that catsuit. So, for right now... Yeah, I didn't think those would be better. Because it's so good, I will do it for this moment. Same here. EXP to next level. That's interesting. And we got 9 gold in here. If you're making for Cannock, you'd be best served following the road to the west and stopping by Leftwin. It's the safest route I know. The northwestern route through the forests and over the mountains would get you over there the quickest. No, less assuredly alive. Okay, now we can chat with this young lady. Highness, just the man I wish to see. I'm awaiting a delivery of a consignment of goods from Fair Moonbrook. It should have been here yesterday, and yet nothing. Alas, due to this sorry state of affairs, my shelves are nigh bare. Though, if you would still like to peruse them, you are most welcome. Let's see. The leather shield could be nice, for sure. Okay. The merchant of Moonbrook, with whom I deal with, is a most punctual soul. Not once has he failed to appear ere now. But men not ever want to oversleep, or to otherwise tarry. All is well, I'm sure. Well, well, if it's not my dear friend, Prince Charmless. Heir to mighty Erdrick, and yet unable to cast so much as a spell to ward off warts. Have you not better to do than fritter away your days in idle conversation? Still thine impertinent tongue, thou saucy rogue. Idle conversation indeed. The prince doth a great kindness to all of us in speaking with us of our woes and worries. What quarrel hast thou with such a noble and upstanding young fellow, None. I merely thought that being hero and future king both, it might not befit our prince to rely on main force alone, and that a word of warning to that effect might aid him in his growth. Thou thinkest thyself fit to counsel princes? Ha! Then thou art boneheaded indeed. Begone, you swaggering oath. Away with you. Forsooth. Fear not, Highness. The people know full well the purpose of thy daily tour of the town, and of how diligently thou practicest thy swordscraft each and every afternoon. Pay no heed to the pratings of green-eyed nincompoops. We stand firmly at thy back. When I've kept thee too long here already, away to the practiced ground, and may fortune attend thee. Bum, 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 bum. All right, so the practice ground is just over here. Hello, friend.
Highness, come, the practice ground awaiteth, though I fear there is precious little left for me to teach thee. Despite thy youth, thy skill already approacheth mine own, nay, exceedeth it, perhaps. To have tutored such a prodigy in the arts maketh me right proud. But I am yet captain of the guard, and have pride of mine own to think of. I do not mean to yield to thee just yet, young prince.
Nor would I have you. After this scene, I'm going to take a break and make sure that the sound is coming through okay on my end.
These wounds! Friend, what misfortune hath befallen thee?
Oh, okay. I thought that was coming out of the captain's guard.
Brother! Wherefore wouldst thou abandon thy post at Moonbrook Castle? And how came thee to be injured so?
My wounds matter not. The king, I must speak with him. Please.
Of course. His Majesty will see him, surely. Come, we will take you there.
What a great inciting incident.
What is the meaning of this? What hath befallen thee, friend?
Majesty, Moonbrook Castle. Attacked. Monsters. A great horde of fiends. Stay with us. I beseech thee. Fear not, brother. We shall meet again.
That's so sad, actually.
No!
He did his duty to the last, and expended his final breath that we might learn of the assault on Moonbrook. His was a grit and forbearance granted to few.
Yeah.
He must be given a burial befitting such heroism.
What a good man the king seems to be.
It seemeth ill deeds are afoot in the kingdom of Moonbrook, but we do not yet know the full truth. Pray, do not speak of this until such time as the facts of the matter have been ascertained, lest panic spread needlessly among the populace. Sire, in the meantime, make ready to defend the city. I would speak with my son. Come, child, below with thee.
We nodded at the same time. Where are we going, father? And then, Cat. The fellow spoke of a horde of monsters? Yet mighty Moonbrook could surely stand firm in the face of even the largest of attacking forces. Could it not? What signifieth this commotion? 'Tis a heroic feat, indeed, to deliver the news of Moonbrook's fall as that poor soldier did. And the soldiers of Moonbrook are greatly skilled in magic and swordplay both. And yet, despite this, they... How? Brother mine, thou didst thy duty well. You should be proud of him, soldier. Okay, before we potentially enter into this next part, I'm going to go on a very brief break, and I'll be back in about 5 minutes. Talk to you all soon. Hey guys, I'm back. I ate some food, I got a coffee, and now my stomach is no longer a third party in this commentary. Every couple minutes I was like, oh cool, aluminium metal. Okay, so this might sound odd, but I'm gonna be going in and out of break for 1 second just while I double test the sound here. I just cranked up the volume a fair bit because the balance between the two sounded good, but the whole mix was too quiet. Ever so slightly down, but I think that's it, guys. Sounds good. I can hear the music. I don't need to struggle to hear the music. I don't think I'm clipping. All right. We're clicked in. And my controller's dead. Okay. Let's take our first steps into the rest of the world. Lo, father.
Another such tragedy befell our world some decades since. A great monstrous horde laid waste to the land of Renderak.
Renderak.
The horde was commanded by one who styled himself High Priest Hargon, fearful that the High Priest's minions might make Middenhall their next port of call. My father did shore up the kingdom's defenses and set his men to watch for monsters on the horizon.
Who is he high priest of? What god does he serve?
But the further the tragedy drifted in time, the more I had thought the danger passed. But the similarities between the assault just now reported and the one my father described cannot be denied. Could this be another Renderak? I hardly dare believe it. We must ascertain the facts of what hath befallen Moonbrook as soon as we are able.
Yeah, most definitely.
I would have thee journey to Cannock, there to share these unfortunate tidings with the king of that realm. None can afford to remain ignorant if the horde is abroad. Thence, thou must visit Moonbrook and see with thine own eyes what hath befallen it. I must needs remain here to see to our defenses, as my father did before me. Wilt thou bear this burden on my behalf, beloved son?
Of course I will. Also, did we ever find out what the heck happened to the princess? I don't think we did. Like, she went downstairs, bright light happened.
I'm right glad to hear it. Now, before thou departest, the gift.
Oh, father, you didn't need to.
To be precise, the princess's pledge. Ere he became the first and greatest king of this land, thine ancestor, mighty Erdrick, did set out upon a perilous quest to defeat the Dragon Lord. This necklace was presented unto him by a certain fair maiden with whom he did forge a firm and lasting bond on his travels. It shall surely aid thee on thy path.
Heck yeah. That is legendary.
Now
I wonder if we can talk to Gwaelin.
Venture westward from our realm, and thou shalt reach the village of Leftwine soon enough. From there, cast thine eyes northward, and thou shalt espy the castle of Cannock. As thou well knowest, in Cannock and Moonbrook both are to be found others, through whose veins floweth the blood of the hero of legend. Take care, my child. I have faith that thou wilt see thy duty done.
I will. We'll kill Hargon. Before thou departest, Highness, pray, take this. I will take that 200. We knew that this peace could not last, and yet, for Moonbrook to have fallen is a blow beyond imagining. know that His Majesty sends thee forth as duty dictates. He is after all a king, and a descendant of mighty Erdrick to boot. But he is also a father, and I do not doubt that he will fret most mightily for thy safety on the road. I beg of thee, take care. I will, Chancellor. I will. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we got everything in here. There was nothing even remotely good in the shop for us. So I think we can just start. Traveler tips. Okay, so we have a new section of the map to explore, which means new secret spots. Okay. A mollusk. Okay, it's a little bit slow for my liking. There we go. I'm sure this will be much better. Yes, much better indeed. Alright, not bad. So we are indeed getting MP, which implies that we will likely get magic at some point. At the same time, our wisdom is super low. And so is our agility, unfortunately. I see you, sparkly treasure. Soon enough I will be there to get you. Hello, my blue slimed friends. It is good to see you. Already level 3. Not bad at all. There we go. Agility's slowly starting to work its way up. Bum 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 bum. Beautiful. I do like that they're already throwing new enemies at us right in this first area. It's not just slimes, drakies, and ghosts anymore. Of course the slime's here, but it's better that it's here. It's most definitely better that it's here. And we're already level 4. Okay, so we have a couple mountainous crags here. I will go get that one in one quick second. Throw back to the beginning of Dragon Quest III here. Right by that bloody tower that you start at. I'm so excited to play 3. After thinking long and hard about how I'm going to do 3, I think we're going to end up redoing the Let's Play of 3, but in a slightly different way. We'll discuss that more once I'm done this game. Already level 5, eh? Dude, that transition hit hard. Well, hello, Ghost. We were just talking about you not that long ago. It's so good to see you. Ouch. Okay, so it doesn't seem like there's any sparkly points over here. So I actually have a guide that will tell me where all of the items are. But I also want to be able to have this sense of exploration. So I'm kind of torn on what to do. But I also want to be getting as much stuff as I can right off the bat. So I think I'm going to do my own exploration of an area. And then I'll look at the guide and see if we missed anything. Very nice. Our first secret spot. Ooh, hello. A divine dagger. Would that be better for me? It might be if I could actually equip it, but I don't think I can. Bum ba dum bum bum. So we can come up here and grab this sparkle point. Ooh. I remember thinking that these ant enemies were super unique, playing the original Dragon Quest 2. Okay, so that's where we're heading, ultimately. Okay. It's ooh, muster strength already, hey? That's really cool, actually. Okay, maybe I'll explore this area first. There we go. I never have anything good to say during battles, but that's okay. At least not in this early stage. Okay. So just up here is this. This looks to me like a secret spot. Yeah, I was right. It was a secret spot. Okay. Cool. 5 gold coins. And a vial of magic water. Okay, we can come up this way. Okay, so we'll come check up here because it's a fairly small area. We're able to kind of scan the whole area as we go. Then we'll go into that southern section there. It's incredible at how fast you gain experience in the early game. Oh, hey, fat rat. The bunny corns bring me right back to Dragon Quest VIII. Okay, here's the castle. Okay, so what exactly do we have to explore? Let's travel on the west side here. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, one sec, guys. Sorry, I'll be right back. This is so strange. My computer's acting very strangely. Okay, it looks like I am indeed still streaming, so that's at least a good thing. But yeah, I can't put us on Be Right Back at all. Okay, now I can be right back. Oh, there we go. I'm back. Okay, there we go. We can jump if in here. Super chill. Nothing quite like pillaging. The mini medal was definitely nice. Is there anything else in here? That's where the mini medal was, right? Okay. We'll call that complete. Okay, so let's go up to the mountains. Nothing there, but I do indeed see a sparkle point just up there. Beautiful. Okay. Vial of holy water. I suppose I can start exploring up here. I wonder what the earliest possible boomerang is in this game. Good. Good, good, good. Oh, it's not even a bridge, hey? Okay, no worries. Ouch. There we go, we can blow through that. I'm not seeing anything crazy. No secret spots, no shiny spots. Okay, let's travel through this southern forest a little bit more. The forests in this game look so good. Just me and you, eh? Just me and you. Okay. So I'll travel all the way east just to kind of get to that final bridge section. Because there's nothing in here, which is good. It was just getting to that good part. The bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum, boom, 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 boom. Oh, this guy's new. We have not yet encountered a Magus. How am I sitting for money? 523? Not terrible. Nothing hiding behind that mountain hill there. Ooh, lots of new enemies here. Hello again, Scorpion. Okay, so nothing up there. Ooh, but definitely something up here. You know what? I'm gonna break my rule. I am indeed gonna cross that bridge. Usually I won't cross a bridge until we've completed the story for that section. But I think this will lead us kind of around in a circuit. I wonder if those scrolls from the last game are going to make a return. I think the spirit is the worst. Good. Oh, hello. I thought you might be a cave or something. Ouch. Ow, ow, ow. At least that'll help me. Good. Let's heal. Let's make sure we don't turn around and die. No need to croak. Wellspring of the Hero. We'll come back. We'll explore this afterwards. Okay, so that's going to require either flight or boat. That is a secret spot right there. It's actually crazy just how expansive this world is right off the hop. They give you a lot of freedom. Ooh. Yeah, definitely that. Okay. I have the oddest feeling that's not the only one. But maybe it is. Let's see. Anything through here? Did I? I think we've gone in here. I'm pretty sure we found this one already. I'm pretty sure that I was in here already. Yeah, so I missed something. For sure I missed something. Okay. This is actually the perfect segue into this bottom part here that we didn't get to encounter yet. Bum ba dum bum 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 ba da ba ba bum bum. All right, enemies. All right, there's so many of you. One in a line. Line up for me. We'll take you out one by one. Since you want that so badly. Okay, so I just want to check this western section here. Okay, I don't see any crags or anything. Ooh, hello. How did I miss you, you beautiful sparkle point? Beautiful. I will take that Chimera Wing and I will use it to the fullest of my ability. Okay. I'm gonna go to the desert over here. Beautiful. Oh, I have not had the chance to come this way. Oh, hello. Nobody knows this spot, but it is an ideal place to forage for mushrooms and herbs. Similar sites can be found north of Middenal and northwest of Cannock. Ah, greetings, little one. Enjoying a spot of make-believe adventuring, are we? In that case, I suggest thou makest for the plains east of Cannock. Oh, and do investigate the lands south and west of the kingdom whilst in the region. I too fancied myself an adventurer in my youth. Watch that, Squalin. So, I gotta say, this seems to imply that Erdrick lived like a good 100 years ago. Because they're talking about this attack on this town that we've never heard about, Erdrick. Like, what, 30 years ago-ish? They said some decades ago. Perfect. I can't tell, but this tree looks very tall. Might just be a secret point. Okay, I think we did it. We've explored literally every bit of land around this area. Which means that we can move onwards. Yeah, because we started there, looped around here, we made sure to loop around there, we found a sparkling point there. Came up into here, went up here, found a sparkling point. Followed the bridge, went all the way up there and discovered that. Came here, went down this way. So we're really solid. Once I'm through this desert, we're gonna head straight west and we'll be done. Okay, let me just double check the stats for this area. So there should be 7 shiny spots and 4 secret spots. Apparently I missed something already. I don't know how I managed it, but I managed it. Okay, so we need to go west of the poison. I'm just gonna check in on the stream itself. My computer's acting a little bit weird. Okay, everything's still functioning. Boom, 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 boom. I think I have a slightly better way of doing this, of keeping track of everything. I'll talk about it in the following. Anything else in here? Oh. Okay, so perhaps I got everything in here. Okay, we'll go back to Leftwood in one quick second, but apparently I missed something over here I'm fairly concerned about. Beautiful. Okay, so do you know what it is? We need to go into here for a moment. This will introduce us to the town of Leftwin. There we go. Let's use this to get back to Middenhall right quick. So I need to come here. Okay, I need to come in here to access the church. That's what I missed. So that brings us up to 4 mini medals. That was a hard one to see. It's always hard to tell whether or not you have or haven't gotten something, but I think I have. Yeah. Okay, so then in that case, we should be good to go to Leftwin. So there's like 14 items in this town. One, two. We don't need any of that. Well, that was useless. But that's okay. We'll go counterclockwise. Welcome to our inn, on whose comfort and cordiality we do pride ourselves. Why not stay with us for a while? Lo, thou art a child of breeding, art thou not? 'Tis plain from how thou carriest itself. Itself? Thyself. Where art thou headed, friend? To Cannock, perchance? Long have I meant to visit the place, yet I fear that I am grown too old to make the journey north. Along with Middenhall and Moonbrook, he's one of the 3 kingdoms founded by the descendants of mighty Erdrick. Okay, so that's our 3rd item, if I'm not mistaken. 3rd or 4th, but I'm pretty sure 3rd. When faced with a multitude of fiends, one must needs decide upon a strategy post-haste. Namely, if one would target the strongest foes first, or the weakest. However, one's mind is made up easily when faced with enemies with the power to summon allies anew. Such adversaries must be bested before all others. Alright, let's see what you got. So we got one of those, 2 of those. We don't have one of those, but I'm gonna wait. Scale shield, eh? Yup. I'll definitely take that. Chainmail, I'm sure that would be wonderful. I'll sell that because and speaking of, I would indeed like my bag cleared out. Bag, since there's nothing special about them. And I will transfer 3 medicinal herbs. My beloved brother serveth in the castle guard at Moonbrook. Some days ago he did entrust his only son unto my care, though he did promise to return ere long and spend some time with the boy just as soon as he might earn a leave of absence. Oh, that's so sad. This kid's an orphan. Nice, I'll take my leather hat and my plain clothes. Ooh. That's funny, actually. Nothing else up here. I don't see any bags hanging on the walls or... Oh, no, nothing like that. Bye, guys. Okay, so we'll come this way now. We've chatted with this young lady. This one as well. Let's come check out the inn. Knowst thou of the Prince of Cannock? It's said that he's a noble fellow, skilled with both sword and spell. Okay, that's fine. 17 gold coins. I'll take the medicinal herb. I definitely lost track of items. Very nice. Ah! Prithee, do not startle me so. I nearly trod in horse manure. One cannot simply spend one's days complaining that anything and everything is a bother. For the man who, once poisoned, cannot bother to heal himself, doth end up ere long in his coffin. That's true. And I have been that guy many a times. Save. Save, my good priest. Oop. There we go. This place was once but a simple stopping place on the road between Cannock and Middenhall, but as the two kingdoms grew, it grew along with them, both in size and prosperity. Perhaps the very legend of hero, or the hero of legend, the Princess Gwaelin herself once stayed here. Just imagine. That's a good question, actually. Okay, so what's up here? Begone, fool! Canst thou not see this is a lover's tryst? My father's a guard at Moonbrook Castle. To hold such a post, he must be a great man indeed. Do you not agree? You had better, for soon he shall return here to visit us, and shall surely have words with anyone who speaks ill of him. The child over yonder's father to serve in Moonbrook. His mother is long since passed away, and thus was entrusted to the care of his aunt. That's so sad. At least he gets to see his dad get a hero's burial. I forgot to examine that before, but that seems like the only thing that we've missed here. Okay, it is time. Let's head straight up to Cannock. Not too shabby at all. Cannock, Gwaelin's Gate, wellspring of the great hero. hills and misty mountains tall, we made our home. We must away at break of day till we find our home, long forgotten home. Here we are, the kingdom of Cannock. He's not wrong, though, actually, like, not at all. Oops. Okay, not much there. Just now, I did spy upon the southern horizon a glow as of a great conflagration. I pray that naught has befallen our brothers and sisters of the peaceful realm of Moonbrook. Yup, they're just chipper up there. Though the soil here is fertile and the growing good, the insects are a constant nuisance. Not as ever easy, I suppose. Ooh, we got ourselves a mini medal. Cannock is a fine, fertile, and fruitful place indeed. Its crops are delicious and bountiful both. There we go. Where next? Where next? Dominion, perhaps? And on the way a sojourn in fair Leftwind to break up the monotony of the road? This is Cannock, one of 3 realms founded by the scions of mighty Erdrick. And it's a passing pleasant place indeed. Did we already venture inside? No, we did not. The whole spinach line is even funny to me every single time I see it. Our own prince is something of a spellcaster, unlike the Prince of Middenhall, well, so I hear. But they say that that self-same prince is something of a master of the sword. Truly, do we all have our own strengths and weaknesses? Iron lance, eh? Ooh, a rapier. That's kind of cool. I have a feeling there's gonna be like a mini medal or something in here. My daughter worshipeth the young princess. Why she waketh each and every dawn to see her highness on her morning run about the town. That one so noble should try her hardest despite being born into comfort is an inspiration indeed for the little one. One day, I too shall be like the princess. I shall train and train and train some more until I'm stronger than any other. I believe in you. Ooh, and we got some tangle web. This game has a lot more invisible items than the first one. Ahead lieth Cannock Castle. Be on thy best behavior now. Why, is this not Prince one of each of Middenhall who standeth before me? Forgive us, Highness, though thou art surprisingly dutiful. I fear that our own prince and princess are somewhat free-spirited by comparison. Why, only the other day the princess did think to make a poisonous mire here in the castle grounds, claiming that she wished to temper her resistances or some such. Let that child beg with belief. The king and I did often enjoy a tipple together late of an even. It was until we were discovered by the queen and scolded most mercilessly. Hell hath no fury like a queen scorned. The gale lights ahead. 'Tis not a place to be entered for one's idle amusement. Thou art free to speak with the prisoners through the bars if thou wouldst, but pray, approach them with care. Since thou didst go to all the trouble of visiting me here, allow me to share a pearl of wisdom. There's a key in the world that can open nigh any door. Just imagine. The more we stain our hands with wicked acts, the higher we claim in the ranks of the armies of the faithful. What luck to be imprisoned here beside one so damnably foul. Pray, what did I do to deserve such punishment? The plaguey fiend now seeketh to entreat me to do wrong. Come, friend, the world shall soon end. What mattereth aught? With this and other such pleasantries doth he bombard me. So tirelessly aggravating is he that I've been putting off wrongdoing entirely. Keep it up. You're gonna make an honest man, you frickin' weirdo. Heck yeah. Okay, bye guys. Have fun. My respect for Her Majesty the Queen knoweth no bounds. She is kind when kindness is required, and stern when sternness is the order of the day. She is a wise woman indeed. It seemeth that there are those amongst the people who do seek to sow discord and mistrust. How can such souls live with themselves? Welcome, child of the mighty Erdrick. No. This has been a lot of fun, but I think I'm going to take a break from Dragon Quest for right now at the very least. And I think I'm going to switch the stream over to Final Fantasy Tactics to see if we can't beat the main story of Tactics. So, before we end today's stream, I must say thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me. Thank you for the great joy of beginning this game, and thank you Square Enix for such an amazing remake. Truly. Ladies and gentlemen, we will very likely be back later on tonight with Dragon Quest 1 and 2, and so I look forward to that. I am assuming around 6 o'clock tonight. It's 1 o'clock where I am now, so yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll talk to you later.